This tabletop is 8 feet long, and I tell you, if you ever want to straighten the edges with hand planes and not do it with power tools, you really got to have a long straight edge to check your progress and look for those low points. Take my sweater off. It's getting hot in here. It's about 58 degrees today, and it's November the 29th. That is really warm for this time of year. Now, something about oak here, and the oak is referred to as a ring porous hardwood. And the reason being, if I can explain this correctly, is the early wood, every year when oak trees grow, the early wood has little holes in it. It's not solid wood, and the later wood is solid. And when you pull off these shavings, you can tell you can see now this is a solid shaving here I just took from the top, and it's got little separations in there. It splits right apart. That's why oak splits very easily when it's very straight grained. And Peter Follansbee says you explore the weakness to gain the strength on oak, and that's when you explore the weakness of splitting it, because it splits very easily because of the early growth and the late growth being solid. That's why it's called ring porous. As you can tell, right there's those voids in the early wood, and that's why it's not solid right there. We'll just give you another example here of what I was talking about. This is some white pine. As you can see, this shaving is solid. Now I'm going to show this board to the existing panel we've already been gluing up, and that's what you want right there, a good joint right there. Show you another thing here. If I can get this entire tabletop in the clamps by tomorrow, I'm going to try to start building the little vacuum tool chest for the timber frame chisels tomorrow. It's a pretty good day to start it, since one of my favorite shows, Vikings, comes back on tomorrow night. But this right here is some of the material we're going to be using. This is some yellow poplar that I sawed up a few years ago, and it's already been planed to thickness and kiln dried. It's pretty clear stuff. It's going to be the sides of it, and the reason I'm going with poplar is because it's a lot lighter of a wood. I think traditionally a lot of vacuum tool chest replicas are made out of oak, and those timber frame chisels are heavy, and that's going to be a heavy box anyway, so I'm going to try to do most of it in poplar to make it as light as I can. But I'll probably make the bottom out of white oak, I would say.